Hey guys, RW here, Mountain Storm. I'm going to be giving you a quick review of an interesting product for any of you dog owners. This is an illuminated dog collar from myled.com. They sent it to me. It was on my list of things that I would be willing to review or interested in reviewing. And it's an interesting product because if your dog is running around like mine does out in the woods, or if you have some area where your dog does run free and you just want your dog to be visible, this is one way to do it, right? So what we've got here is a nylon type webbing, and it has these transparent zones here which have some sort of LED lighting in it. I haven't taken this apart, so I really can't tell you exactly what's in here, but it has 3 modes, and it seems to glow most brightly at its 2 edges, but it could also just be by the way I'm holding it. It's difficult to tell because it seems like it's not glowing over here, but then once you get over there and start looking at it, it does appear to be glowing. Now I'm not sure if they just have LEDs aimed down tubes, or I really don't know. I have no idea. But I do know that it does seem to be sort of spottily illuminated, but it is visible, especially once it's dark. Now here we're talking broad daylight with interior lighting, just so you can see the product really clearly. Rapid flashing, and then you press this button again. Slow flashing. Okay. And when I received this product, here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw the shades. When I received this product, it didn't seem to be glowing very bright, and I was testing it out on the dog, and after about a day of run time or so, it seemed to be very dim indeed. So I went out and got some batteries for it, so I had to take this all apart so I can tell you how this comes apart. You can see now that it's in a little bit dimmer room. It just seems odd. As you move it around, it becomes more or less visible depending on what area you're looking at. I'm not sure why. Not sure how that works. But anyway, the batteries it takes are CR2032s, watch batteries, the big round batteries like you find in your computer motherboard for keeping your time clock running and all that. 2 of those batteries at Walmart cost me something like $4.80 with tax, something like that. So that's pretty expensive batteries. Cheapest batteries I could find. Cost almost $5. I have no idea how long these are. These are Energizer batteries. I have a feeling they'll run a lot longer than the batteries that were provided, which were Chinese manufacturer. I couldn't make out the name on them. And I'll be honest with you, I actually think this is a pretty useful product. It's not going to be waterproof. You could probably waterproof it to some degree, but it's not going to be waterproof because this is just a red plastic enclosure that's around the output. And so moisture could definitely get in there. But it does seem to be sturdy, and as far as will it, fall apart when your dog pulls at it, no. I did test it a bit. I twisted this buckle. Let me get the shades back open again. Twisted the buckle, and the dog likes it. The dog was wearing it, no problem, enjoying it. The only other comment I had to make about it was that it had a strong odor to it when I took it out of the packaging. It smelled almost like insecticide, and the smell was coming from this nylon webbing. But then again, my dog, it's not a perfumey dog. This is the Hound. So I wasn't too worried about the effect it would have on her. She's got thick fur, and she's oily, and she runs around outside. So things she rolls in are probably a lot worse than the vapors coming off of this. You know what I mean? But it is something that you may notice. I just wanted to let you know ahead of time. Pretty typical among imported Chinese textiles that they will have, if they have any kind of plastic content, they will have an extreme odor to them. I'm not sure what that's all about, but it's not something you find pleasant, let me tell you that. But anyway, this does seem to be strong enough. It holds well. It's not falling apart, you know. You could trust it, I do believe, to secure your animal with the lead if the animal is pulling, right? So, pretty cool. LED dog collar from myled.com. I will put a link to this product in the description box below. Right? If you enjoyed this review, well, that's awesome. I'm not going to be making any more reviews right now. Just going to step back from the whole reviewing of free products thing. Not something I've ever engaged in before, and not really sure what I think about it. So, but just a nice, honest review. You know, it's a pretty useful product. Keep your pet visible. It's not going to fall apart. The batteries it comes with don't seem to last very long. Batteries are expensive, but for what it is, if you like that sort of thing, here it is. You can go get one. Alright guys, Mountain Storm review. Probably the last one. Later.